Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World, and this is Stash Buster 3. I decided to make like a wee wallet type thing for my grandson's birthday. Inside, well, outside it's just like a wee book nearly, you know, and it's closed with a Velcro. Uses up your DSP, and inside it has 2 packets, holds 2 bar chocolates and a wee strip to hold some money. And it all just closes over nicely. Now I haven't decorated this one because I want to make them one with red and go sort of a football direction. So the stamps I used are from the Stamp Man. I don't even know if they're still about. I have had them for years and not even backed. I just glue them onto my blocks to use them. The papers are these from the other side's terrible, like swans. Never use it in the month of Sundays, but it's called Delightfully Eclectic 12 by 12. Big pack. I bought it in the clearance rack, so if you fancy, check it out. The design's not great, but I thought it would do for a wee boy, so that's why I'm using it up. So we'll go and get started. I forgot to cut one piece, which I'll have to go and do. You need, your base will be, I'm going for red this time instead of black or white. I was going to go black, but I thought the red's going to look more, he loves Man U, so that's the way I'm going. So your base card needs to be 7 inches wide by 4.5 inches deep. And we're just going to score that when I have it here. So we're just going to go into 3 inches and 4 inches. I mean, it's so easy. I'm going to go both sides just to make it work nicely. And while I have this, I'm going to pause. I'm going to cut my wee piece. Right, I had forgot to cut the wee centre piece for this part. So what we have here, we have scored it, and we want to give it a wee burnish, and then we're just going to cover it up in our nice paper, our crazy paper. And I want around the edges. I thought it was a nice wee finish on it, so I'm going to do that on both sections, back and front. So decide which way your paper looks best. If it has a bit of a pattern, this is just going to sit in the centre, so it shouldn't give us any bother at all. So I'm going to stick it in place. And this is where I get messy, and then you tub of glue. See what I mean? Deadly. Right, we're going to stick that on. And leave the same top and bottom, and then choose which page goes best with the design. Not that you're going to see it, and it looks like none of these are going to match well. I didn't overly fuss about cutting them, so I'm going to leave that one there. So you want to do 2 corners here and here to stick there, and then these 2 corners at this side. If that's the way we're going, are we? No, it doesn't matter. I'll go this side. So I'm going to stick those in place and come straight back to you. So that's them. I don't know if I told you the measurements of the DSP. It's 2 3/4 inches wide by 4 1/4, and this one is 7/8 by 4 1/4, and you need 2 of those obviously. So that's the outside done. On the inside you need a wee piece. Where did I put you? I have gone just with a wee piece to show 2 axes. It should measure, if you're doing it just with ordinary paper or card or whatever. This is for the wee band for money. If you're not putting money in it, forget about this bit. But the money band measures 1 7/8 long by 5/8 wide. I've scored 1/4 inch at either side just to fold up. And I'm going to use my scissors now just to curl the centre bit, just to make it sit up nice and proper. And just put 2 wee bits of glue on those 2 sections that you scored, the wee 1/4 inch sections. And you want to just stick them in the centre, more or less, and line that up with there, and that one with there. Oops. Once you're happy, you can give it a good press, but that will hold. The money will just slip in there. It's not going to hold a whole pile of money, but this is only part of his present, so it works out fine. So now we want to do our pockets. So you need 2 pieces for the pockets. Now you measure 5.5 wide by 2.25 long, and you want to score them at 5.25 and 5 inches, and this side at 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch, and then spin it round, do one side, decide which one's going to be your top. I think that'll be the top, so you want to score that at 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch. And working with 1/4 inch is pretty awkward, but it does work, so just do it. For those bar chocolates, those particular bar chocolates come from Lidl. You get a pack of 5 in them or something. They're nice, not too much chocolate for the child, just enough, and he can share the other bar with his brother. So same again, 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch. Where did I say? I think this one will be the bottom. 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch. So you want to score up your wee lines there, and because they're 1/4 inch, you just need to be careful that you get them right on where you want them to go. Same here. So we'll do that other one off camera, but for this one I want to show you your cutting. So go to the bottom and you have 2 squares there. You're going to cut right up to that point there, to that first 1/2 inch mark. Turn it round, and you're going, no, don't turn it round, turn it straight, and go straight up here at the 1/4 inch mark, right up to that 1/2 inch. So you have this flap and this flap. And now you want to turn it around. We're going to take this one away. And then we're going to take this wee bottom 1/4 away. So you're left with that, like 3 points. So just do the same. Start on the 1/2 inch mark up to the 1/2 inch line and cut. Go to the 1/4 inch line and cut up to the 1/2 inch line. And then we're going to take the full one away at the end, and the half of that one away. And that gives you your folds. And then on this outer 1/4, take a wee tiny bit off there, and the same at the outer 1/4. And that is your cutting done. And now you need to do a bit of gluing. So fold those wee tiny ones that you caused there up. Line them up straight. Put a wee dab of glue on them. And use a strong glue, because the chocolate is pretty heavy if you're using that chocolate. And then just fold that up so you're making a nice corner. So you've still got your 2 pieces here the whole way around, but you've only stuck that 1/4 there, and just make sure it's coming to a nice corner for you. We'll do the same with the other side. Just bring that 1/2 inch up and this 1/2 inch up, and that should catch that wee loop. Just give it a wee press. Make sure you're happy enough with it. Takes a wee minute for it to take, and then just give it a wee secure press. Now, these two will go down. So you've still got that nice wee 1/4 of an inch depth to your pocket the whole way around. So you just want to put a wee dab of glue here on this one, and a wee dab there. And that will just hold it. And if you have a wee skinny block, or just use your bone folder, this is actually nearly too big, but it does help you to get a nice straight line there. You can see it going like a nice corner. And just do the same with the other side. It gives you something good and firm to press against to get those to take. And then you're just going to get yourself, I'm using a 1.5 inch, so go to the center at the top of your pocket and just take a wee nick out of it. And then we're just going to stick this in place. So just put a dab of glue. Try and get it right up onto that corner there so that it takes when you go to put it onto your box. Same with the bottom corners, just make sure your glue's right out there. And then this is a wee bit awkward, but not desperate like. So you want one, as you can see, I put them both towards the inch in the center. So that's what you're lining it up. Use that score line to line them up. And you want to get sort of straight top and bottom. Check that money out. Just make sure it's not overhanging the front. Whoops, I'm knocking it off. And make sure that it's down towards the bottom. You just want that nice wee clean finish. And then see, you can go in with your bone folder and press it in. And then just the exact same to the other one. So I'm going off to do this and come straight back to you. So that's that done. I've slipped the chocolate into the pockets, and if you just roll your notes, depending on how many you're putting in, just if there's more than what I'm doing, just roll them tighter around a pencil or something, and that just fits in there. You could decorate up inside if you want. I don't think it needs it, you know. So you just need to press that all nice and then decide where your closure is going to be, and your closure needs to be the card is 7/8 wide by 2 3/4, and I've rounded the corners. The DSP is 5/8 wide by 2.5, and I've rounded those corners. I stuck that earlier so that I could come in now and give it just a wee curl. So you want to stick part of it to the back to decide, I don't know, a bit of glue in there. Decide which is going to be your back and which is going to be your front. I don't think it makes any odds really, to be honest with you. Chocolate's going the other way, so we'll go that way. So you want to stick this to the back, but make sure you have enough to hold it nice and closed. It doesn't need to be like tight like that, just leave it a wee bit of room, and then put it to catch one of the designs there, and I'm sort of marking that with my nail, and I know to put my glue on this part. So let's see where the center is. I'm going to use this line as a guide, just and then just make sure you're happy with it. If it's a directional paper like mine, you sort of need to make sure you're straight, or it's going to be wonky looking. So the front is going to be some Velcro closures. So just take one of your fluffy ones, stick it to your other one, and then we're just going to stick it onto the tip of this. Dirty fingers. And then just again decide how tight you want it. You know, at this stage make sure your base is nice and flat and both sections are lined up, and then just close it over to where you would like it and press. And I'm going to decorate this one up with these wee football things, as I said to you. I've made a wee cluster here already with the boots. They're coloured in with the Poppy Parade. I'm just going to glue them flat actually to give room for wee hands to get at the closure. Woo! Dearie me. Get my rag here. Right, so I want this sitting about here, I would say. And then I've done a happy birthday, which we want going up at the top there, just at a wee jaunty angle. And the wee football is going to go in here somewhere. So there, that is it. All nicely decorated. I think it's nice and boyish looking, isn't it? Usually you see these made up all flowery and nice for girls. So a nice wee change. I haven't decorated this one, but I will probably for the other wee lad. And that is me. So get your nice sheets of paper out that you're not overly fussy on, the design that you're not fussy on, and see what you can do with it. I'll have all the measurements on my blog and a link down below, and I'll catch you all again soon. Thanks for watching now. Bye.